r/AskMen. Thermopylator says, how would you guys respond to my girlfriend's question? Had the marriage conversation with a girlfriend. My mom's on disability who raised me through hell. She sacrificed a lot and she's very dear to me. My girlfriend is very adamant she wants to move soonish, and I do as well. I knew that she wanted to move from the beginning of the relationship. It sucks to leave my mom behind, but it's part of life, I guess. Lately, we've been having conversations about marriage, and she was asking questions along the lines of my mom versus her. For example, if my mom wanted me to stay just out of emotional reasons, would I stay? I said no as my commitment is to you, etc. If my mom got hit by a car, then I'd stay until she gets healthy, etc. The GF is fine with that and understanding. Today, she asked what I think is a little bit of a messed up question. If I was giving birth and was due in a week and your mom got hit by a car, who would you pick? I said that's a pretty frick-ed question that no guy can answer clearly right away. She's adamant that the answer should be very clear and it's her. NGL the fact that she even asked this question makes me doubt who I'm dating. I get that wife is #1 but it still feels messed. Guys, you are firing on all cylinders to the point where I don't know who to answer/where to start. I'll repost this with much more context. Thank you everyone for sharing. Radiant Soil 5031 says, she knows your mom has a disability and needs help from you. She should be thinking of how the both of you can navigate such situations, not competing. Salanthus says, seriously. The question reveals a very problematic mentality. I was married, and our child wasn't yet a year old. My ex-wife had been asking me to change jobs as I was working 50, 60-hour weeks. I had been back at work for 4 days after 10 months off since the birth, and my father died. My half-sister, who was raised by my dad alone, was left orphaned at 24 and figuring out how to settle his estate and handle his apartment full of 20 years of hoarded stuff. I had the week off of work. Rather than allow me to help my sister, my ex-wife insisted I use the week off to look for another job. When I clearly explained to her I wouldn't ever find anything with my qualifications that would earn enough to support her remaining a stay-at-home mom. And despite the years of sacrifice and going against my better judgment in deferring to her wishes, we ended up separating and divorcing anyway within 3 years. Tread carefully. Address this mentality in her now. Historical Pen 7484 says, oh my god, what a crazy story. Why did she want you to change jobs if she stayed at home? Funku 247,365 says, it sounds like she has some possessive issues. Next time she brings a question like that, tell her she needs to work on her issues. Bedman Mitchell says, most people I know, guy or girl, don't have time to play the games that the ops girlfriend is playing. Such questions are childish and unproductive. I hope the op realizes that they shouldn't have to tolerate that. Problierded says, it's fair to draw a boundary, not answer the question, and see how their partner reacts. Maybe after a week they realize how dumb that is to pose, and they let it go. Maybe they double down and force op to answer, driving the wedge between them. Either way, win/win for Opus. They either get what they wanted, or this person demonstrates they'll only have bigger issues further down the line. Op is seeing a yellow flag and I agree the question is bizarre and out of line, but I've been stupid before and asked questions I wished I hadn't. It's worth affording a little grace if this is something op's partner can work through. Baxabu NSFW says, if your story is legitimate then you need to consider parting ways with your girlfriend. Your partner is supposed to be your teammate in taking care of both your families. The me vs your mom stuff is ridiculous. SHBD12 says, no good will come from this relationship. It is supposed to be a team. Imagine the shitstorm if you ever have to financially help your mom. Probably long comment says, no, your wife isn't automatically number one. Number one is the person in greatest need. Having been through the girlfriend/wife versus everybody situation a few times, I can say that this is not going to end well unless she learns to check her inflated sense of self-importance. Your sense of doubt is well founded. I'm not saying to run, but I'm absolutely saying not to move forward until this issue is firmly resolved. The fact that she's inventing imaginary situations where someone else might temporarily be a higher priority is already troubling. In practice, here's how this is going to roll out. She will expect to be your first and only priority ever, all the time. You will get hit over the head with this possessiveness over and over again. Want to go hang out with a friend that you haven't seen in a while? Why are you spending time with so and so? You haven't spent quality time with me. Now it's r/AskMen. Lusher/Sluddy2 says, men of Reddit, what's the best way to take care of your beard? Boyfriend's been letting his beard grow a lot longer than he's ever had it and has been saying he's getting dandruff. Any tips/suggestions? Suderslidalthat says, beard and face wash, beard brush, and beard oil/balm/butter. Neat Neighborhood 245 says, regular washing, use a beard shampoo or a mild cleanser to wash your beard 2 to 3 times a week. This helps remove dirt and excess oils without stripping natural moisture. Conditioning. Apply a beard conditioner or beard oil to keep the hair soft and manageable. This also helps reduce itchiness and dryness. Combing. Use a beard comb or brush to detangle and distribute natural oils. This can also help train your beard to grow in the desired direction. Trimming. Regular trims help keep your beard looking neat and prevent split ends. How often you trim depends on your growth and style preference. Kinolst says, wash it regularly, but not too often. 2 to 3 times a week is plenty. Little Runner Boy says, this might sound/be weird, but I usually toss a small amount of dandruff shampoo into my beard. No more flakes. Erudite Impartial says, beard wash and some sort of oil or balm. Or beard butter, which is just a mixture of oil and balm. If that doesn't work, then maybe go see a dermatologist. Could be several underlying conditions. Fast Walking Short Guy says, so this is a complex topic. Only because it's different for every beard. I was a beardsman from about 2016 to 2020, and I grew one that reached my belt buckle. Skincare is the most important thing in avoiding beard rough. And when the skin is under the beard, that means cleanliness and moisturizer. I shampooed my beard daily, but also massaged coconut oil and jojoba in daily. The trick is to really get in there with a standard comb and grind the beard rough out before you shower, and condition after. A spritz of Moroccan oil really makes the beard sparkle like a twilight vampire once the cleaning is done. Amusage Raviticut says, this just reminded me I have one. I just use Herbal Essences Hello Hydration Conditioner. Lol. Jcode 7 says, beard wash and some oil or cream every once in a while. Brushing or combing never hurts either. MTL Jim 2 says, beard balm is great for keeping it looking tidy. Maddenhane says, I have the dandruff issue also. Dandruff shampoo goes on my head and in my beard. I've also got some oil and beard butter I use occasionally, every few weeks, if I feel like it's getting too dry. Jifork says, I genuinely don't think it matters. You can do stuff to it to keep the ends from splitting and being dry, like condition it, but I think everything else just makes it shiny and doesn't add to the health of the beard, and I can't tell the difference in a healthy beard and just a beard with product in it. So I genuinely don't get the point. All the before and afters I see just look like someone combed their beard, trimmed it a bit, and put product in. It doesn't look like the beard is actually healthier in any meaningful way. Wash and condition just like your hair. Carry on with your life. Stop spending craploads on beard care products. Alandoc says, look into making your own products. You control what goes into it and can play around with it for extra hold or to make it look thicker. It's a lot easier than it seems and cheaper than buying products. Don't use citrus essential oils, they can damage the hair when exposed to sun. Maximum Power 1000 says, oil it and brush it. If he's got hair, he should use shampoo on it instead of soap. If he shaves his head or is bald, grabbing a beard specific wash should be on his to-do list. r/AskMen. Jackson Vat says, how can women improve their game? 27F. Just wanna get better at flirting with men, hitting on men, being more confident with shooting my shot and opening interactions in person. Any tips? Century 22nd says, just be direct, don't hint around. Men are not mind readers. Mork 500 says, hi, I'm X. I think you're cute. And take it from there. Be overt. If you want go on a date with them, tell them. If that doesn't work, then nothing would have with that guy. Pranancer Outlet says, men have problems with women's flirting because it's usually indistinguishable from the behavior women they've asked out before but were declined. The women may have just been friendly, but playing with feelings, which is why hints don't work. You need to be overt, you can't just compliment them. 8 Liverstown says, when I apply for a job, I tailor the resume I submit for that position. I don't lie, but I expand on my areas of experience which are most relevant to the job and trim skills which don't apply. My point is, you've asked how to improve your game, but you haven't said what type of man you're looking for. If you want to cast the widest possible net and don't care about what type of guy, then simply dress nice, make eye contact, and ask questions. Poptatwith says, approach coming from the front, so you don't throw me off guard. A compliment is nice. Respect what I have to say. Maintain good eye contact. Express yourself in a way where you are showing all your green flag. Do not come off too desperate. Ask me questions about myself and take rejection gracefully if it comes to that. Lunchmeat 317 says, any tips? No. There's no shortcut. Do it, fail repeatedly, and you will improve. Ruminations 0 says, do you want to see my rock collection? Cleans dishes and deep cleans your bathroom for you. _Zakul says, step 1. Have them like you and or be attractive. Step 2. Ask them out. Sorry, but this is all there is to it for women. Enjoy eating. Fuzzies says, simply walking up and expressing your interest will pretty much ensure success. Most guys are desperately wanting to talk to the girls around them, but are too terrified. Swariasfan says, just tell us you like us. We aren't Nicolas Cage looking for hidden clues and shit. Outrageous Turnip 411 says, you're just gonna have to be very straightforward. If you get rejected, don't take it hard. There's nothing wrong with you, and you probably made the guy super happy. Lifeson Seabrain says, I feel like you gotta specify what type of relationship you want. Different tactics attract different men. Either way, wear a sundress. Sapiline says, 1. Initiate more. 2. Stuff that sounds corny to a woman would work on a man more often than not. 3. We like clear signal. Stop with the I want away to deny last minute to change my mind, so I'll not be clear. Women shot themselves in the feet with their craving for plausible deniability. Breela Bailey 61 says, the key is confidence on both ends. Remember, you're probably nervous about approaching him, but there's a good chance he's just as anxious on the inside. Starts with eye contact, a sincere smile. Maybe a handshake if it's appropriate. Talk about something you're genuinely interested in, as passion is attractive and contagious. Ask for his opinion on something, make him feel involved and appreciated. If you're looking for something serious, don't shy away from more profound topics to lose aspirations. If it's casual, keep it light and fun. But through it all, be clear. I've really enjoyed talking with you. Would you like to continue this over coffee? Rejection is possible, but it's also a step closer to finding the right person who will say yes. And remember, every no you get is not a reflection of your worth. It's just one step closer to the yes that matters. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.